Every headline screams racism, injustice, wars, violence. But here's the good news. Yahweh already showed us how to stand in times like this. We find that in Judges 4:3, which says, "The Canaanite commander Sisera had 900 iron chariots and cruelly oppressed the Israelites for 20 years. During this time, the people were crying out to Yahweh for help. People today are still crying out against racism, against hatred, against injustice. And yet, in America, we've seen entire church systems turn a blind eye. Some pulpits have chosen political power over kingdom truth. Some pastors have chosen popularity over prophecy. But Deborah's story reminds us that when leadership is corrupt, even when religious leadership fails, Yahweh will raise up someone who still listens to his voice, someone who will not compromise, someone who will call the people back to him. Let's look at Deborah's playbook for modern life. Number 1, strategic decision making. Deborah didn't just preach nice words, she gave strategy. She told Barak to gather 10,000 men and go to Mount Tabor because Yahweh had promised victory. We find that in Judges 4:6-7. That's how we must deal with the evils of racism, division, and false religion today. We need prayer and strategy. Yeshua himself confronted religious hypocrisy with fire. In John 8:44, he told the Pharisees, "You are of your father the devil, and the desires of your father you want to do. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth, because there is no truth in him." Let me explain what this means. Yeshua's words in John 8:44 cut straight to the heart. You are of your father the devil, and the desires of your father you want to do. He was talking to the religious leaders, not pagans, exposing their actions revealed who they served. The devil is a murderer and the father of lies. And when leaders twist truth, justify racism, excuse oppression, or divide people in the name of faith, they are doing his work, not Yahweh's. Yeshua's warning still stands. It's not about claiming to know God, it's about reflecting his character. If we echo hate and lies, we reveal who our true Father is. We also see this in Matthew 23:27. He called out corrupt leaders, saying, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you are like whitewashed tombs, which indeed appear beautiful outwardly, but inside are full of dead men's bones and all uncleanness." That means when we see churches defending hate, justifying murder, or excusing oppression, we must call it for what it is: hypocrisy. It's not of Yahweh. It's not of the kingdom. It is of the enemy. Praise Yahweh. Number 2, courage in uncertainty. Barak hesitated, but Deborah went with him into the battle. Judges 4:8-9. She didn't flinch in the face of power, and that's what we need when confronting compromised Christianity. Courage to speak truth when it offends. Courage to call out pastors and leaders who bless racism from the pulpit. Courage to say, this is not of Yeshua. This is not the gospel. This is not the kingdom of Yahweh. Yeshua never preached a gospel of hate. He never told us to divide along skin color or political lines. In John 17:21, he prayed, "That they all may be one as you, Father, are in me and I in you, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that you sent me." So when a church preaches division, it is not preaching Christ, it is preaching the kingdom of Satan. And it goes deeper than just words. When a church indulges hate, when it props up leaders who personify racism, misogyny, and bigotry, when it excuses oppression or turns a blind eye to injustice, it is no longer a house of prayer. It is a platform for the enemy. Yeshua did not mince words about this. He said plainly, "You are of your father the devil." That is not just a rebuke, that is a warning, because the fruit reveals the root. If the fruit of a church is division, hatred, and oppression, then it does not reflect Yahweh's kingdom, no matter what name is on the sign outside. Praise Yahweh. Number 3, the power of collaboration. Deborah united the tribes of Israel. She got people who were scared and scattered to fight together. Today, we must do the same. Unite under the true banner of Yeshua. not under the flag of any political party. We must reject churches that elevate nationalism above the kingdom of Yahweh. Reject leaders who preach superiority over one race over another, and unite in truth, justice, and love. Praise Yahweh. Deborah's story teaches us that Yahweh hears the cries of his people, even when religious systems are corrupt. So here's how we live this out today. Seek Yahweh first. Pray for his discernment so you don't get swept up in false teachings that justify evil. Act with courage. Stand up to pastors, churches, and leaders who use Yeshua's name to spread hate. Call them back to the truth or walk away if they refuse to repent. Build alliances. Work with others who love justice and truth to bring real kingdom change. Deborah's story is a warning and promise. It warns us that corruption can creep into leadership, even spiritual leadership, but it promises that Yahweh is never without a witness. Just as Deborah rose up, Yahweh is raising up a remnant in our time. Believers who will not bow to corrupt politics, who will not excuse racism, who will not side with oppression, but who will speak truth with fire and power. Yeshua said in Matthew 7:16, "You will know them by their fruits." If a church produces division, hate, and pride, it is not bearing the fruit of the Spirit. It is bearing the fruit of the enemy. But the good news is, just like Deborah led her people to victory, Yahweh will deliver us. Racism will not have the last word. Corruption will not have the last word. Satan will not have the last word. Yahweh is calling us to rise up, to fight for justice, to speak truth, and to unite under Yahweh's name, not under the banner of man. May Yahweh guide you and bless you in the name of Yeshua. Please like, share, subscribe if you have been blessed. Amen.